this video, we're taking a look at the top 100 best-selling songs of all time. This is the big one. Let's see. The best-selling songs ever. I'm excited. Okay. Surprising. 15 million album sales. And that's not even their biggest song. Okay, U2 kind of forgotten, I feel like, after the 80s, 90s. Apart from when every Apple user got it on their... Okay. Good song. Whoa! Way more U2 than I thought. Okay, I've learned that U2 are way bigger than I thought they were, even at this time. I also know that they have a standing thing in the Sphere, that new structure with the best tech in the world in Las Vegas. It looks insane. It made me want to see U2, and I will admit I'm not usually thinking, ooh, I really want to see U2. They had some good songs back in the day. My sister liked it, but... Okay. Such a voice, crazy. Whoa. Where's Dancing Queen gonna be then? That is so crazy. I don't think a shot like this would go through editing nowadays. It's just so like very detailed, like skin texture and stuff. When was the last time you saw this like in a movie? It's very Swedish somehow. Swedish movies do this sometimes, but like in America, they would find a way to make it look like way more smoother, I guess. Okay. No way! No, that's crazy. I can't believe it. Of all time. Wait, a song about installing a microwave oven? It's one of the best selling of all time? What? I've never heard that song before. This is a big gap in my music knowledge, at least Dire Straits. Okay, makes sense. The pitched up her vocals here with tape speed to make her sound younger. Do you believe in life after love? Okay. I can feel something. This song is obviously known as the kind of breakthrough of autotune. That's not in that part. In the verse, there's more autotune. Great song. By the way, Happy New Year. I always feel like this time is a great opportunity to turn the page and try to improve myself. This year, I'm looking to upload more videos, make more music, and stop unproductive thought patterns that only slowed me down. To help me get there and to make sure I don't set the wrong goals, I'm doing therapy. And that's where today's sponsor, BetterHelp, comes in. BetterHelp makes starting therapy easier and less intimidating. You can have your sessions as phone calls, video chats, or even messaging. No pressure to do anything you're not comfortable with. They can match you to over 30,000 therapists in their network based on your needs, preferences, and location. You can get a wider range of expertise than might be available in your area just by going to betterhelp.com/RumiOfficial. Once there, you fill out the questionnaire about what you want to work on and what kind of therapist you'd like, and then BetterHelp matches you with a therapist to help. In most cases, you get a therapist within 48 hours. That's so fast, this clock doesn't work, but... Then you can schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. And if things don't work out with your therapist, it's easy to switch. It doesn't cost anything extra, and you don't have to have any awkward breakup talks with your therapist. BetterHelp will just find you a new one easy. So yeah, let's start the new year right and join over 4 million people who have used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/RumiOfficial. Clicking that link helps support the channel, and it also gets you 10% off your first month on BetterHelp, so you can connect to a therapist and see if it helps you. Thanks again to BetterHelp, and thank you for watching. Let's make this year a big step forwards together. Let's continue the video. In the sunshine of your love. Okay. Oh yeah, this is an iconic riff. 2 freaking Eric Clapton songs. Well, I guess the last one wasn't Eric Clapton, it was Cream, but that is him, right? Yeah, it is. That's crazy that he's 87 and 86, so specific. I don't think of a lot of these as their biggest hits. This makes sense. And this is... That's not a cover, sorry. It's Twist and Shout, that is. I love Billy Joel, and not only because we share a name. Beautiful. Next up, there's going to be some strobe lights. So if you want to skip that, for example, if you got photosensitivity, if you can get seizures, that sort of thing, just skip to this time code instead. Anyway, for those of you who are still here, let's get strobed. Makes sense. Solid rock song. Or whatever you want to call this. I feel like the definition of rock changes so fast. Ooh, okay. Fellow Swedes. I always love that like sampled saxophone when it sounds so like farty. It's amazing. It's so 90s. So basically the release is how fast the tone kind of decays. And it's got a very long weird release that doesn't sound right for a saxophone. Ooh, great. Incredible vocals. It's got such freaking push. Love that song so much. Okay. It's probably the last Metallica song in here. Oh, wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. Good song. Some of this, I think, comes down to the era. I think a lot of CDs and albums were sold kind of in the 90s.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
Still a beautiful song. Oh, yeah. I think they had a fan competition for the new music videos for this. Classic. I kind of like this era of 80s rock. It's fun, and I love the synth sounds. Of course. This one's probably going to become like number 50 or something soon. Sells so much every year. Okay. Okay. I feel like everyone who's on this list are loaded. Money-wise, like they're set from even one of these.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Okay.
I wish nothing but the best for you too.
That feels like a different era somehow. I don't know, like it feels like 100 years ago. What year was it? I don't have my phone here. I'm gonna get it. 2011. 2011. It feels so long ago. Okay. Definitely a varied selection of music that has sold the best. I almost expected it to be a little bit more homogeneous. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of these 90s hits. Ooh, that guitar sound. That's... I never thought of that before. It almost makes me wish they would have had a better music producer. That guitar sound is like... It's fine. Makes sense. I almost was expecting this to be higher. Okay, nice. There's like good bass playing on that song, yeah. There's so much U2 on this list. Bono has the cash. And the hair. Back then, at least. Classic, obviously. Lose Yourself is one of only 3 songs on this list released after the 90s. It seems the golden decades for music sales were the 70s, 80s, and 90s, as they account for 86 entries on this list. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, things just haven't sold the same, and I assume they still count the streams and stuff, so music just isn't earning the same type of money that it used to. Like, how much money are you dropping on music right now? Like, I used to buy maybe like 1 or 2 albums a month at least. In Sweden, the albums would be like 15 bucks maybe, something like that. So like 30 bucks a month. And now Spotify is how much? It's not 30 bucks. Like, and I'd probably buy some singles too. Weird. It's just like, it's all changed. No one spends any money on music anymore.
Driving in your car, speed so fast, it felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and
It's a nice song. I never really understood this, but it's good. Speaking of things I don't understand, is Red Hot Chili Peppers, like these vocals are a little bit, they're always jarring to me, and I was a kid back then. Name. Love it. I have a soft spot for that era. By the way, if you don't agree with me about any hot takes I'm spouting in this video, let me know in the comments. Let me have it. Roast me. I am dumb. I will agree with that. I know a lot, but I'm also dumb. You know how it is. Okay. This song is so syncable. This is gonna be like in movies and especially commercials forever. Makes sense. Whoa, they just come out of left field with all these different songs. The way the girls are smiling, funny. This is a cool collab. Shake Shack. There's a place called Shake Shack now, right? That couldn't have existed back then. I'm sure that's a reference to actually this. Shake Shack. I think it's a burger joint. Yeah, exactly. But I guess it's pretty generic. It's kind of like the typical alliteration you would do, I guess. Funny. Boston. You always forget about those guys. Great vocalists. I think like Boston, Toto, a few other things like that. They're like great musicians and they make really cool music, but at the end of the day, it's like they're not delivering on the, you know, the visual aspect or like the personality aspect the way someone like Elvis does, you know? Like they're probably stronger, well, were stronger singers than Elvis in many ways, but he had more of a trademark voice and everything, and just like more of a trademark style, and so handsome. But it's always like a lot of those studio musicians like Toto or Boston or whatever, like they're not really trying to be like iconic or handsome that way. So funky. Okay. I've counted at least 2 Max Martin songs on here. What's a Backstreet Boys song in this? He killed it in the 90s, so yeah. Will have earned a lot of money on this. I like the Eagles. Oh, it's such a good production. That's sick.
Me in the corner.
Oh yeah, this is so huge.
That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven knows a place for those who pray. Hey, 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 hey.
Mrs. Robinson won Record of the Year at the 1969 Grammy Awards, and it was considered to be the first rock song to ever win that award. And now when you hear that, you're like, is this a rock song? It's got like a little bit of like twangy kind of Telecaster guitar picking, but nowadays rock is like, you know, super heavy distortion. That's interesting.
Tell me why.
Whoa, even more, yeah. I think this was Max's biggest 90s hit. Okay.
I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is.
Such a good songwriter, Elton John. Phil Collins, also huge 90s, yeah. And 80s. Maybe even 70s? I don't know how old he is. I don't know about the whole timeline there with this band. Okay.
You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Go! Yo! Oh, so good. One of my favorites of these kind of more sugary pop songs. So good. Also like funky. That's like a classic sample that's not used as much anymore. You hear that kind of, I think it's supposed to be a cowbell. It might be an 808 thing, but like, if you hear that in the background. It's such a dumb sound, but I've always used it a lot for a while. By the way, if you're new here, my name's Rumi, and this is a normal-sized water bottle. I'm just very tiny, and the data in this video comes from chartmasters.org, and it's based on a combination of album sales and single sales. If you're interested in music data, I think chartmasters.org is the best place to get it. They have some paid subscriptions, they have some free charts and stuff. Head on over there if you're interested in this sort of thing. By the way, I want to get a quick thanks in to our patrons. Thank you so much for supporting and making this channel possible. You're pretty cool. Let's continue the video.
Imagine all the people living life in peace. You know it's true.
Ah, this is crazy to me.
Everything I do,
This song has a slow tempo itis.
do it for you.
You know exactly when he's gonna sing 10 seconds before he sings it.
You gotta get with my friends, make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover.
And if I had the choice, yeah, those won't
Bryan Adams, man.
those were the best days of my life.
How rich is Bryan Adams? Sorry, I'm looking it up really quickly. I want to know. He must have earned a lot of money during this era. Bryan Adams' net worth $75 million. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Feel like he should have earned more. Maybe he had a bad record deal.
With the Sultans,
Maybe did some spending.
with the Sultans of swing. Can't miss so blind I can see that she's a black magic woman. She's trying to make a devil out of me.
Black Magic Woman is technically the highest placing Fleetwood Mac song on this list. However, Santana's cover of the song peaked at number 4 on the Hot 100, while the original did not chart in the US at all. Okay, well, I'm sure Fleetwood Mac got some of that money as well, so we should be good.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after
Whoa. Is this Queen's biggest one? Really? I'm sure Bohemian Rhapsody can't have sold better than this, right? Whoa! This is so insane. Okay. Ice, ice, baby. The sample. Uncleared. Okay. Wow, yeah, okay. So much cool little details in the production on that. If you listen closely, there's like a little, it must be a guitar, but it's like out to the right. So nice. Okay, more U2, crazy. Well, it makes sense. He's wearing a leather vest. Some of the good fashion choices here. So I guess we're learning the bigger the hair, the more money you get selling your music. I think that's the correlation. Okay. If you ever get the chance to listen through ABBA's discography, there's so many hidden gems there. Some interesting production choices there. Okay. He was number 99 as well, right? Or number 100. Skinny here. Many people were probably thinking Michael Jackson would have the most entries of any artist on this list, but he's tied with AC/DC and U2 for second place, with each having 4 songs. The band with the most songs on the list is Queen with 6. Dang, that's crazy. Sometimes I think of Queen as a band that were kind of, became more legendary because the singer died young and all this stuff. But it does seem like they just sold a lot of records. But on many lists, depending on how you count, and we counted a lot of different ways on this channel, they don't score as highly. So this is very interesting to see how much they dominated on this list. Such a voice. Beautiful. We talked about the story behind this once in a video. I'm gonna see if I can find it here. But basically, they were already broken up when this song came out, and it became a huge hit, and they had to get back together. So funny, because they didn't like each other as a band. They fought a lot, I believe. Okay, makes sense with their smaller songs also being on the list. Okay, Bohemian Rhapsody was their biggest, I guess. That's so cool. Okay, makes sense. Another amazing voice, Sting. By the way, he's not playing this double bass. It's just for the music video. He's playing a double bass. You can hear this on electric, which I love. Okay. Now, Titanic. My Titanic, My Heart Will Go On. Will that be up here? That would be crazy. I mean, that was huge, obviously, but... Oh. cover band song. I love it. Eric Clapton also did the cover of that. Yeah, okay, here. Eric Clapton is the only musician appearing under 3 different artist names on this list. What? Oh, so he was in that band. So Cream, Eric Clapton, and Derek and the Dominoes. That's so crazy. He doesn't need like the branding of his own name or his band names. He just writes such amazing songs, I guess, that he can do it under any name. That's crazy. Oh, okay. They're also way more popular than I was anticipating. Which is gonna be number 1. Before we see number 1, I want to recommend this video, the top 100 most streamed songs of all time, which will be kind of more modern songs than in this video. I think you'll really enjoy it. Now let's see number 1. I was it! 63 million sales. That's so crazy. Unbelievable. Check out that video and have a great freaking day or I'll fight you. Now, you better have a great day!